Hey y'all, welcome to Abby's Retro Rescue. I'm Abby. If you're new here, I search out all things 80s at estate sales and vintage shops, and then I bring those things on here, share them with you in a thrift haul style video, which is what we are doing today. And I've got a big one for you because I have been shopping for several weeks. It's been a while since I've done with these videos. I buy the stuff, save it up, and then show it to all of you in the videos. And then some of these things will go in my Etsy shop. So let's get started because there's lots to look at. As always, it's super random, so just prepare yourself for that. Let's start with this guy. Who remembers this? This is the Little Professor. These were made by TI, Texas Instruments. My dad worked for Texas Instruments. I got an early one of these in the mid-70s, I think, or late 70s. I was probably, I think it was for my 4th birthday. So late 70s. And yeah, the Little Professor, it was a calculator, but then it also does like math games. So I've had a few of these. I've actually got one up here on the wall. But what's cool is what I didn't have before, and I found this last time shopping, was the book that went with it, Fun with Math Facts. So this is the Little Professor book. I'm assuming it came with it, although I've never gotten any of these in the box. So I don't know if the book was separate or what, but it was games and activities to use with your little professor. So how fun is that? So I was glad to get this because I had a couple of these. This one does work. I think that one does too. So it might be fun to try the games. I'm not that great at math, so math's not really my strong suit. Maybe it didn't work. I mean, it works, but maybe it didn't work on me. Other books that I got this time, a whole bunch of Garfield books in really great condition. These are the original Garfield comic strip books. What they did was they took the Sunday paper comic strips and put them into books, and there's all different ones, and they're numbered 1 through however many there are. I just listed a bunch of these on my Etsy shop, so if that's something that interests you, I do have some of the original Garfield books, and they're in great condition. They've been used, they've been read, but they're still in excellent condition. I also got a couple of Star Wars books, mostly for Keith. I think he actually had this one as a child. I believe we still have his original one. So these are the Star Wars storybook and Return of the Jedi, and they have the color pictures inside, and basically you can just follow along the story of the movie. These are pretty cool. And then there was also one for Fox and the Hound, but this one is more of like a comic strip type situation. So it's telling the story, the complete picture book of it says new and exciting animated feature, Fox and the Hound. That's kind of a sad movie though. A lot of the Disney movies were so sad. I didn't show that one to my daughter because she was sensitive. I like buying vintage magazines from the 80s. I got this Better Homes and Gardens decorating. Also, this one's from 1982. And it's just fun to show like the different decorating styles and trends from the 80s. I think that's really interesting. And the last book I got was Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Even though it's not Thanksgiving, it is springtime, but I love this. This might be one of my favorite, maybe my favorite Charlie Brown movie is the Thanksgiving. I love the Thanksgiving one, and of course the classic Christmas one. And I don't really have a favorite because I also love the Halloween one. So anyways, it's so cute when they invite all their friends, and then they make the popcorn and the toast and the jelly beans, and it has pictures of all of that. Ice cream sundaes. Isn't that so fun? I thought this would be cute for like a little display at Thanksgiving time, and I didn't pay very much for it, so really fun. So I buy seasonal stuff year round. So like this book, for example, there's other seasonal items that I always buy year round. I've told you guys about these before, but the Rodney reindeer from Hallmark, these little 1980s, they're kind of like an early beanie, like pre-beanie. This is actually Rhonda reindeer because they had Rodney as the boy and then Rhonda, and then eventually they came out with little ones. I guess they had babies. I always buy these, but this is the first one I've gotten with the tag still on. So I thought that was really cute. And when it gets closer to the holidays, I'll definitely be selling her in my Etsy shop. These are always very popular. And the other holiday item that I buy year-round are these McDonald's pails from Halloween. You guys know I love the Halloween pails. I collect them. I just think they're awesome and they're so cute. And eventually I will be selling these. These two are the same. These do have the cookie cutter lid, so you could make a little pumpkin cookie out of it. McDonald's did these in the mid-80s and 90s, and then occasionally they bring them back. So this is a really cute design with all of the McDonald's characters on there. And then, of course, this one's the same. And then this one is very cute. I like the white one. It has a bat cookie cutter lid, 1986. So I buy those year round, and then come Halloween, I have a bunch of them. I have a separate video I made a while ago, last year at Halloween time, that showed them all. Another thing that I cannot resist are these adorable FTD mugs, the rainbow mug. Very popular for 80s collectors. They're fun to get. It used to come with flowers in it. It was a cute arrangement back in the 80s, one of their more popular ones. And now if you can find these rainbow mugs, they're kind of sought after. So whenever I see them, I do buy them. Oh, look. I also have one up here too. I forgot about that. And then I have a third one that I drink out of. I'm always happy to find these. Another seasonal item that I got this time was Popples Valentines. Who remembers the Popples? They are these cute little characters. They're from the 80s, but I think these were a little bit later, these Valentines. I believe they're late 90s or early 2000s, but they're super cute and I love the Popples. You guys know I love to buy vintage plush, and I also like to rescue them and clean them up, although these did not need cleaning because they were like new. Okay, you have seen before this Pammy doll. I've had a few of them. I even did a video where I showed how to get one of these clean. She is perfect and clean, so she won't need washing. These are from the Shirt Tails. I also had already gotten I think Bogey, which is the gorilla guy, or orangutan, I guess he is. And I had the tiger. I got another one of those, so I'll be able to sell these now because I want to make sure I get them all. Like I collect them and then the duplicates I sell. So I got Tig, the tiger, and of course Pammy. And then look, I finally got Rick the raccoon, and I did not have him before. I'm not sure how many of these little plush they made, but I have 4 different ones, and so at one house I got 3, so that was really cool. I was excited to find these, and they're like new. I got a Glo Worm. These are so cute. I have not yet found one that works, but that's fine. I usually just take out the light that goes in here and wash them. This one's gone through the washing machine and he washed really well, and so even though he doesn't light up anymore, he's still such a nice, soft, cute character. And speaking of Glo Worm, they also had these little Glo Worm plastic finger puppet thingies, and they glow in the dark. I have sold several of these before as a set, so I'll just start collecting them again. For some reason, they're really sought after, so when I see these guys, I always pick them up. This one was just in the bottom of a toy bin, so I think I rescued him. I also got a whole bunch of these mini pound puppies, and they're still in their wrappers, which is cool. So they were charging, you can see they were charging $2 for these, but they were a discount day, so I think I got them for $1.50 each, which is a good deal. I will be selling these in my Etsy shop, but I just thought they were fun because they're still in their packages. This one even has like the little birth certificate or whatever comes with it. All different colors, different patterns, very cute. The original Tonka seal on the butt. Baby pound puppies. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys. If you were a collector of stuffed animals like I was in the 80s, you might have had one of these. My toy hammock makes cleanup easier, and so your mom or dad would attach the hammock to the corner of your bedroom on the wall. Like you could just use a push pin or a nail or a hook, and then you stretch the hammock out and just toss all the dolls in there and you're done cleaning. So it says a great way to store and display your child's toys and stuffed animals. This is such an 80s thing, and it has a KB Toys sticker on there. And I definitely had one of these. I'm not going to open it up because it is still in its original packaging. And I might not be able to get it back in there if I do. So not sure if I'm going to use this or not, but I definitely remember this. Let me know in the comments, did you have one of these toy hammocks for your stuffed animals? I definitely remember having this exact thing. I don't know why whenever I see these, there's certain things I can't resist. One of them are these little cute swizzle sticks. I like the ones that are from like Vegas, old hotels or things, but these ones just have little whistles on them. But they're super cute. Let's see if it works. Oh gosh. Oh, that freaked my dog out. Turns out it's a dog whistle because as soon as I blew this, my dog came running. Jesse, did that hurt your ears? Oh no. So he's going to join us now. Hi everybody. I don't know why I needed these in my life, but I just did. McDonald's Happy Meal toys. These are really early ones, you guys. They are the like Mayor McCheese little statue guy, and there's different ones in different colors. I got to do some more research on these. I feel like these are super early Happy Meal toys. At first I thought they were erasers, but they're not. They're just little plastic figurines, but they look like the 70s to me. So I'm going to do some more research and get back to you on these. If you know anything about them, let me know in the comments. I got 2 decks of cards. These are matching decks. I like to buy things with the Camel on there because, of course, they don't make these anymore. And he was a fun character from the 80s. They couldn't do it anymore because, you know, then kids, if they see a camel smoking, then obviously we might want to smoke, right? Apparently. I still need to check and make sure the entire decks are here, and then they will go in my Etsy shop. Got some mixtapes, you guys. Mixtapes are fun. Who made mixtapes back in the 80s? I got these at the same house, so presumably the same owner. This one says, it has like a little music motif, and it says, for Randall, love, Julia. And inside it says, baby, I'm yours. And then there's, if you open it, Julia decorated the little insert. And then she put all the songs in there. So this was like a mixtape you would make for your lover, your boyfriend. And then this one says, early 80s mishmash. And it has some names of bands that I love. Devo, The Clash, Duran Duran, come on. So this sounds amazing. And then truly weird stuff. Who made this tape anyway? So of course then when I saw that, I was very intrigued. And I was like, I got to get this so I can see what the weird stuff is that's on here. I think Keith and I will make a video or maybe probably a podcast talking about mixtapes. So stay tuned for that, and we'll try playing these and see if they still work and see what all's on there. What's so weird about it? And what love songs did Julia choose for Randall? Stay tuned to find out more about that. I couldn't resist those, you guys. Last, a whole bunch of movies. So we're just going to go through these rapid fire. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, arguably Dolly Parton's best movie, and definitely one of our favorites. Keith and I have a filming locations video of this movie that's hilarious and one of my favorite videos of all time that we've made. If you haven't watched it, it's a gem. You'll want to check that out. Especially if you want to see Keith lay down on the floor in the Texas State Capitol building, because that's what he did. The things we do for these videos, right? New Kids on the Block. I got 2 New Kids on the Block. I found this one house was a real fan. She also had some t-shirts, but they were like XXL, and there was no way they were going to fit me, so I didn't get them. Dang it. But Step by Step and Hangin' Tough, the 2 New Kids videos. So fun. I was a huge New Kid fan back in the day. I've now seen them in concert 3 times. Wait a minute. There's another New Kids. This one is Hangin' Tough. Oh, my bad. Hangin' Tough Live. Okay, so, I mean, you got to have them all, right? Muppet Babies. I love the Muppet Babies. Mystic Pizza. Fun movie. Love that. Well, I don't know if I'd say fun. It's a drama, but it's a great movie from the 80s. Oh, this is a DVD. But I bought it because I wasn't sure if it was streaming anywhere, and I remember loving this movie. Breakin'. We have the soundtrack, but we didn't have the movie, so I thought we might watch this maybe for movie night. I don't know. We'll see. 2 exercise videos, because why not? Jazzercise, the original Jazzercise video. The International Jazz Dance Fitness Program that is wild and woolly. Oh my goodness. Maybe Keith and I should try this. What do you think? And then Paula Abdul's Get Up and Dance. Paula Abdul's workout video. I didn't even know she had a workout video. So I must check this out. And I might even give it a try. Who knows? Speaking of exercise tapes, here is Mousercise. This is actually an exercise record. And I remember listening to this as a kid. And it came with a book. I used to do these little silly exercises when I was pretty young. It came with a book, and Mickey Mouse shows you how to do the different workouts. So how cute is that? And then 2 sort of homemade videos, but these intrigued me because they are fashion shows. One is from 96 and one is from 95. Divine Modness and Spring Up Front fashion show. I don't know if these are local or what. I'm going to pop them in the VCR and find out, and I'll get back with you on that. But I was totally intrigued. And then this is just a silly, fun thing. So we're not going to get political on this channel, but Reagan Bush 84. This is a folded, I think it was a yard sign, or maybe you could put it in your window, but it's on both sides printed. So, I mean, it doesn't get much more 80s than that. Thanks so much for watching this random thrift haul. And be sure and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. And I'll see you in my next one real soon. Bye, y'all.